Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I am in the silver C63 project car. We didn't quite get it finished on the last video, so we've had to do a part 5, which I didn't really want to do, but we couldn't get it finished. We got a couple of little bits and pieces done over Christmas on it. I'm in it now, I'm driving it, it's taxed, it's MOT'd. I've done nearly 200 miles on it. I've just filled it up with fuel for the second time, and no issues. I've not had one issue with it. We will show you a couple of issues that we did have following on from the last video. Obviously, the obvious one was the trapwood end that was wrong. We've replaced that, got all that sorted. We found another few little niggly things that we sorted out. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's the best sounding V8 you can get this. It's not the most reliable V8, but it's the best sounding V8. Sorry about that, I just got a bit carried away. At the end of this video, we are going to run through the costs of everything we've done, basically. It's really difficult to put a final figure on it because our labour is a difficult one to judge. Our labour's not free. Obviously, any member of staff that's working on it, including myself, we're all on the books and we're all getting paid. So I'm actually going to price everything up best I can, and we'll give you an idea of what the labour cost would have been should you be a full paying customer, which will give everyone an idea, and you can make your own assumption of what it wouldn't cost. We're also going to do a bit of a giveaway / competition in this video as a thank you to everyone who's supported us from starting this project at the beginning. The channel's really kicked off a bit over Christmas, and we're going to give it a good solid year to see if we can turn it into anything, see if it's worthwhile us doing it. So as a thank you, we're going to give away some stuff. So enjoy the rest of the video. It's not going to be the biggest video we've ever done this, because it's like I say, it's only bits and bobs that we need to do. But hope you enjoy, and I'll catch up with you at the end. Okay, back on C63. Reese has fitted the correct trapwood end, so we can get back to tracking it. As you can see, R for right, left for left. So he's going to get the bottom toes back in. He's done the left, he's going to do the right, and then that's tracked up. After we finished the tracking, we put the vehicle on the nitrogen test for the air conditioning to see if it would hold pressure, and it wouldn't. We had a massive bang and a massive leak, basically, of nitrogen. So put it on the ramp to see what's happened, and we've discovered that the pipe isn't bolted into the pump, as you can see here. Okay, we've got the pipe out. Hopefully you can see where it should go into, which is just there. The bolt wasn't tight, that holds the pipe into the pump, and we've also noticed the seal that was on it is the wrong one. It was too big. So we've got the right seal now. So we'll get that back on, get it re-pressure tested, hopefully it'll pass this time, and then we can re-gas it. And now we're back on the nitrogen test. I think we're at about 10-15 bar of pressure, which has been holding now for a couple of hours, so that's good news that we're now holding pressure. So then we can move on to actually putting some gas in the car and check the air conditioning works. Now we've moved on to the air conditioning machine. We're all charged up with fresh gas. We've got the car running and we can confirm that we have a working air conditioning system. So that's good news. Another part that we realised is missing during reassembling the car is the rear under tray. So we've got a brand new one from Mercedes. It wasn't too bad actually, I think it's about £50 with new bolts. Bolts are about £2.50 a pop at the minute. So Nathan's just popping us a new under tray on, so that completes the underside of the car. And then we discovered we have a puncture. So we've marked that up. We're going to take that wheel off, take it to the tyre shop and get them to clean and reseal the rim. We're happy there's no cracks or anything like that. Now the soap's settled down, here you can see where it's bubbling away. It's just a quick and easy way to determine where you've got a puncture coming from. So we'll get that wheel off, get it to the tyre shop. Right, so we've got the wheel back from the tyre shop, all sealed up. Here we are, just giving it a good scrubbing. As you can see, it's been stood for a long time. Look at that dirt coming off that. It actually came up pretty good after a wash. Look at that. Right, I think that concludes our C63 project. Like I said earlier in the video, we're going to do a bit of a competition. We're going to give away some of our hoodies that we've had made for you as a thank you to everyone who supported us from restarting the channel again back end of last year. It's gone quite well so far, so we're going to give it a good go 2024. So like I say, as a thank you, we're going to give away some hoodies. To win a hoodie, one, you need to be in the UK, just for postage reasons. All we'll ask you to do is like the video, and after you comment, just leave your name and the word competition. And then whoever does that will put your name in a bowl after 7 days and pick out 3 winners, and we will send you a free hoodie. It's got our normal logo on the front, AMG, and our big logo on the back, so thanks. So back to the costs of the car. I've got a whiteboard here which you probably can't read, but it's just to give me, we've done that much work to it. I've got a good idea of what's going on this board. So I'll run through what we've done and a total of what we've done, because if I go through each individual item, you'll just be bored to death. So obviously we bought the car, we had to have it recovered, we've done a gearbox service, sump pan, we've done a B service, spark plugs, differential oil, we had to put a tank of fuel in it obviously when we got the car to just even get it running. We've done the water pump, we did a coolant flush, we replaced one of the common hoses that fails. While we was in there, we did belt and pulley kit, so it's had new belt, new pulleys, new tensioner. The car has already had injectors fitted, not by us, that was by the previous owner, so that didn't cost us anything. As you saw in the last video, one of the track rod ends was incorrect, even though it was brand new, so that was a shame. So we replaced that. We've done the tracking on the car. We did engine and gearbox mounts whilst we had the exhaust off for welding. So we've had a bit of welding. I've had a spare key made for the car, so the car's now got 2 keys. There was an under tray missing, completely missing. There's actually 2 under trays missing, but I had one lying around in the garage and the other one I had to buy from the dealer. Numerous nuts and bolts and clips missing, so we're going to put that into like a consumables charge. We replaced the rear prop coupling, The car had no gas in the aircon system. We then went to re-gas the car and it wouldn't hold pressure. And as you'd seen previously, we had to replace that little seal. Car's now got an MOT and it obviously passed. We did the number plate plinth that was missing, set of wiper blades, we did the exhaust clamps whilst we had the exhaust off. I put consumables because we've used so much stuff in the garage that we just already had, so I can't really put a price on it because it was so many small pieces. So I've put £200 down just for consumables. You know, things can get really pricey, just little bits and bobs. The total cost of all that comes to about £11,750. We paid £8,250 for the car. That comes to £11,750. That does not include any labour to do any of that. Now, as I said previously, people think our labour is free, and it is not free. Every member of staff that's worked on that car has been in works time, and everybody needs to be paid. Is it discounted? You could argue it's discounted labour. You could also argue every hour we spend on that car, we could be working on a retail car and getting full labour rate. So I don't know. I have gone through all that and I've estimated about 12 hours labour. Now the retail on that labour would be about £1,000. All these prices are plus VAT as well, by the way. So apart from the cost of the car, obviously. So do you want to add that on? Do you not want to add that on? I don't know. Obviously all the parts I've bought myself, I'll be claiming VAT back. So there's different ways of looking at this. How we've justified 12 hours labour is obviously the water pump, all the bits and pieces that went with that, the coolant hose, the coolant flush, welding, removing the exhaust, doing the engine mounts, gearbox mounts, all labour. Then we did welding, tie rod. There was numerous pipes and clips, just bits of fettling that we've done probably in part 2. You know, we've spent a good couple of hours of just messing around, getting things sorted. That aircon seal that was leaking, that was an hour or two's labour. We've done a bit of diagnostic work. We had to program the headlights as the headlamp self-correction wasn't working. We had the rocker cover off. We did the rocker cover seal. We did the front cover seal, which butts up against it. Lots of while you're in there stuff. We did the prop shaft coupling. I mean, just inspecting the car when you buy it, you know, a garage will charge you at least an hour's labour to inspect the car. We painted the hubs, made that look a bit prettier. The multimedia switch, that £10 repair, that actually took over an hour to do that. It was more fiddly than we thought. So that's how we've justified our labour. If you add the two together, you could say the car is around £13,000. Which, was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. It's been a good project for us. It's been a great way to teach the younger lads some of the things that goes on with these cars. And obviously we've brought the video to you guys and it's put us back on YouTube. So there we go. Will there be a part 6 to this car? We don't know. We're not sure what we're going to do with it. If we'll get any footage done, do any road trips or anything like that, I don't know. It's been difficult to video this part because we've just been so busy. But yeah, part 5 done. If you want to win a hoodie, like the video, comment the video. After you comment, leave your proper name and the word competition. You have to be in the UK. If you're not in the UK, I can't send it to you because it'll cost more than the jumpers cost me. Thanks for everyone's support. It's been really good. We've had some really good feedback. And look out for some more content. Cheers. Oh, like and subscribe.